Hey guys, it's me, Kari, and this is possibly the most unflattering angle I could possibly be shooting at. But I had to come in the house because my mother's crazy backyard is infested with mosquitoes and gnats and biting insects. And legit shooting out there for about 15 minutes, I have at least 6 welts that I can count on my body. P.S. I just came back from Mystic, Connecticut for 4 days, where I was outdoors, I would say 90% of the time, not one bug bite, but 15 minutes in my mom's yard, and I'm covered in bug bites. So I apologize for this really, really shitty angle, but this video had to be shot, and it's going to be quick. All right, in a nutshell, I went to the first annual Pop, Rock, and Horror Convention in Gettysburg, PA, at the end of March, excuse me, at the end of May till the beginning of June. I think the convention itself actually ran the 20, no, maybe the 30th and the 31st. I'm thinking 29th, 30th, and 31st, possibly. We were there through the beginning of June. We stayed an extra day on. So I'm thinking it was May 31st, the last night of the event. We went out to eat, my husband and I, at a restaurant called General Pickett's Buffet, which was glorious. The food was so good. It was like home cooking, just to the extreme. And throughout the weekend, I wore my favorite denim jacket. I do have several, but this one has a very special place in my heart, not only because it's an awesome Eddie Bauer, just the perfect blue, fits great, perfect color, super buttery soft, and it also has 2 patches on it that I deeply, deeply love that are rainbow patches. And I wore it throughout most of the weekend and thought nothing of it. Packed my shit, went home on the 1st, and we were on our merry way. Well, P.S., a couple weeks ago, I want to say maybe 3, we were packing to go to the Horror Sideshow flea market. And I could not find my denim anywhere. And at first I falsely accused my mom of moving it because I usually keep my jacket, whatever jacket I'm wearing, over the back of a chair in my kitchen. And I was like, oh my God, she moved it. Where the hell did she move it? Why did she move it? Because she doesn't like my stuff in her space. I don't know why. It's just a thing. And it turns out she swore she didn't move it. So I completely flipped out. I thought, oh my gosh, I tore the house apart for a good hour and a half. I was screaming, I was crying, I was totally freaking out. I was having a panic attack. It was a completely irrational, over the top reaction, as my therapist told me the following week when I saw her, and I knew even at the time that it was. But this jacket represented this weekend. It represented one of the best weekends of our lives at Pop Rock and Horror. I wore it, like I said, almost the whole weekend. It represented new friendships made. To me, it was a symbol of so much more, plus the fact that it was a freaking awesome jacket. So this began the trail of retracing steps, calling every restaurant we ever go to locally, calling 3 different movie theaters, calling every place I possibly might have gone, because I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck could I have lost this jacket for like 3 months? This is the beginning of September. I don't understand this. This was from June to September. And I was like, well, duh, summer ass. Why would you be wearing a denim jacket in the summer? So I called a million places. I called a local Indian buffet and they said, yes, we have a lost blue jacket. And my husband was like, is it denim? And there was a language barrier. So he's like, I don't know, it's blue. So we raced over there. I even heard in the car, you choose. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And Bono and I share a birthday. So I'm like, signs, it's got to be my jacket. We walked in the door. It wasn't my jacket. Somebody came by like 5 minutes early and picked it up. It was their jacket. So I was like, fuck my life. I cannot believe this is happening to me. I'm so careful and conscientious with things. I mean, I have a lot of shit and it's all over the place, but something as special as this jacket, I was like, no, I couldn't possibly have lost it, but it's nowhere in the house. Okay, so we fast forward to going away for the weekend, and we had a great time at the Horror Sideshow flea market. It was wonderful, but of course, no jacket. I called the hotel we stayed at too prior to the trip and realized in the car on the way home, which was like 3 days later or 4 days later, they never called me back, and they were supposed to let me know whether they found it or not, because the nighttime girl said, no, we don't have it here, but we have a daytime crew. I'll have her call you and let you know. And we were having so much fun over the weekend, I thought nothing of it. So on the way home in the car, I called back and they said, oh no, we don't have it, sorry. So I'm like, fuck, this is really it. I don't know where else to try. And then Brian said, just for shits and giggles, why don't you try General Pickett's buffet? So lo and behold, I'm like, fine. I call General Pickett's. I get this lovely lady named Debbie, and she says, hold on, let me go check. And I said, it's a denim jacket. It's a blue denim jacket. It's got 2 rainbow patches on the front, so it's very distinctive. She goes, does one of them have stitch? It does indeed have stitch. So I freaked the hell out. I was screaming. I was cheering. I was like, oh my God, it does have stitch. And of course, we're leaving Allentown, which is about 2 hours or 2.5 hours from Gettysburg. And we're already on the way home. So we couldn't very well turn the car around and go to Gettysburg to pick it up. But luckily, our amazing friends, Scott and Michelle, who are locals to Gettysburg, who actually are the purveyors of the Pop Rock and Horror event, said, well, if the hotel finds it, we'll gladly pick it up for you. I said, does the same offer hold true for General Pickett's buffet? And they were like, oh my God, of course, we will absolutely pick it up for you. So I didn't even want to go public with sharing that it had been found until I knew Scott and Michelle had it. Because in my mind, I'm going, God forbid I post something on Facebook about it and then some other douchebag goes to General Pickett's just to be a dick and claims my jacket. You never know. I was so afraid. So when I got a picture with Michelle holding up the jacket, I'm like, okay, now it's safe to tell the tale. And I had said to them, because I was just initially figuring, because I'm going to see them again for FYI, Pop Rock and New Year's Evil. You guys, check it out on Facebook. It's going to be freaking epic. But it's another wonderful con that's going to be happening on December 31st and January 1st, 2020. Definitely look into it. And I figured I'd be seeing them then. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll be reunited with my jacket. And they're like, we'll send it back to you, that you don't have to wait. So it's like, under the conditions that you let me pay for the shipping. So I still have to find out what they paid for the shipping and reimburse them. But you guys, it's here. It came in a box and it's in a bag and I'm opening it with you because I'm so excited to see it again. I saw the return address said Scott's Variety Shop, which is Scott and Michelle's family business, and I'm going to promote the hell out of them. I'm going to post all the links I can find for their social media in the Dropbox, because not only are they amazing business people, they are dear, dear, beloved friends that we absolutely freaking adore. Oh my God, it's here, it's here. I'm like shaking. You guys, it's my jacket. Here it is. The most perfect denim jacket that hands ever created, with my beautiful little rainbow stitch and my beautiful, which by the way, I cannot find at Hot Topic anymore because I looked, because my husband was like, we can recreate the jacket. You'll get a new jacket. We'll buy the patches or new patches. And this one that says magical as fuck, that is made by my amazing friend Bree of Little Arrow Shop. And she said she was completely sold out and not restocking. So I'm like, fuck my life. But it's back, you guys. It's back. It's back. I'm so happy. So I just had to share that with you guys and publicly thank Michelle and Scott and Debbie and all the amazing staff at General Pickett's Buffet in Gettysburg, and whoever was honest enough to turn my jacket in, whoever was honest enough not to just claim it out of the lost and found. I love you guys. So much good karma coming to each and every one of you. I'm beyond stoked. I feel like I won the lottery, and I honestly did. I won the lottery and winning Scott and Michelle as my friends, and that's no lie. They're the most wonderful people. I love them so, so much. I love their kids. They're amazing humans, and I'm so excited to see them again for New Year's Eve. Brian and I never go out for New Year's Eve, like ever, 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 ever. Long story, can be discussed another day, but we are just so excited to be getting to do this special event with them. Money's always a concern for us, but some shit came together and we just finally said, you know what do we need to buy each other for Christmas, really? We both have enough things. Why don't we just spend our money, split the cost of the con and the hotel and the travel, and that's our gift to each other, an experience, being with our family of friends, our chosen family, to celebrate the holiday. What could be more fun than that? So anyway, kisses and hugs and love to the entire Hewitt family, but especially Scott and Michelle for doing this for me. all my best to everyone at General Pickett's. I hope we'll get to see you again after the convention, maybe on January 2nd, the day we check out. No, that wouldn't work because we're leaving in the morning. We'll figure something out. If nothing else, we'll stop by on the way home and say hey. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll be back soon with more stuff. Bye, guys.